Welcome back to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. I'm Violet Hausthor, joined this week by Mistress Miriam. You just heard the Provolone Brothers doing Brand New Car, Get Over Yourself by the Soul Magnets, Hardliner by James Keys, and starting off that block, Walk Right Into Belmont by Moonshine Holler.
Did you know that at a community radio station, anyone can be involved? Do you have an idea for a show? Is there something interesting you feel is missing from our local radio options? I thought it would be cool to have your own show. You can visit the website, submit a new program proposal, and create the show you want to hear on your radio dial. That's the beauty of community radio. So once again, if you haven't done it already, please dig into the recesses of your heart and find a few dollars to keep community radio on the air. Please visit valleyfreeradio.org/donate. That's valleyfreeradio.org/donate. And if you are listening to the show on another community radio station, please consider supporting your local station with a donation to their website.
Miriam, I think these are bands you've been on the same bill with. Is that correct? These are all bands.
That is correct. And that's one of the fun things about being in a band. Why don't we start? Where should we start? Let's start at the top with Moonshine Holler.
From Tyringham, Massachusetts, over in Berkshire County. Really lovely old school stuff. It is that classic, bluesy, fun thing. It just goes.
Paula Bradley, who's in the band, and this was with her late husband. You can put any string instrument into her hands and she can play it. I mean, a mandolin, a guitar, and she's so much fun. And we played together on a gig, I believe, at Luthier's very early in Flathead Rodeo's, days. She came on after us and she said, Mistress Miriam, come up on stage. Let's do a number together. And, that's the kind of performer she is. She goes for it. And she's a pro. She's been around for a long time.
Absolute pro. You can tell. And speaking of absolute pros, out of Worcester, Massachusetts, James Keys.
Yeah. Worcester.
Hardliner. Whew. Intensely good. His voice is so characteristic. It just has so much charm and a very particular energy to it that it works so well with the sort of music he's making.
Yeah, he's a real pro, and he has a lot of range. If you listen to his, all of his albums, there's something different in all those places. I remember being on the bill with James at Whiskers, former Whiskers in East Hampton. It was a biker bar. He came on before us, and I just said, I don't want to come on after this guy. He's fantastic. He just got up with his guitar, and he killed. And then once again, I was with Flathead Rodeo, and I thought, my God, why are we on the bill with this guy? He's great. Not that we weren't great, but he's fantastic. Nicest guy in the world.
And then, of course, Soul Magnets out of Northampton. Incredible. Oh my God. So 9-piece ensemble. Incredible soul funk thing going here. I love the horn arrangement here. It's just great.
The horns are great. They are as tight as can be. When they play, you can't stop dancing. They're great people. They're uber talented people, and it's very exciting to hear all that brass and the voices. Flathead Rodeo was on the bill with them a few times, and we just did Florence Night Out, and they killed. So
obviously, and then of course we have the Provolone Brothers, brand new
Provolone Brothers.
I just really like the song. Honestly, it's just
it's great,
really fun in a way that it's kind of hard to capture and hard to define exactly where the genre sits. Like it feels like mid-90s rock, but it also feels like 70s rock, and it also feels like 2000s rock. It just has this very timeless, joyful energy to it that is really exciting.
It's garage punk. We just played, Mistress Miriam show just played on a bill with the Provolone Brothers. They are a hoot. They are so much fun. David Mintz is their frontman. They did a cover of Where Have All the Flowers Gone? It was such a good choice for them in this genre. Loved being on the bill with them. Personally, they were just a great group of people. And that's fresh and new. I don't think we've played the Provolone Brothers.
No, and they're really fun. What do we have next?
Okay, what we have next is we're just going to talk about some upcoming shows. Go out and hear some music. So right now we're going to hear Shellye Valauskas and Dean Falcone. And they're going to be playing at the Old Church Acoustic Series at the First Church in Meriden, Connecticut. And they'll be there December 10th, 6:30. And so we're playing two songs, one by Shellye called Obvious, and one by Dean called Plain Pie Please.